that could mean anything. That could mean goose value.
Goose value? That's the first thing that's said.
Oh, what? Man, John, you start me at the worst times, man. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to podcast number 7. It's been a while. A lot of things happened. No, it's been more than that, because remember, we canceled the last one.
Did we?
Because I had to go home early, remember? So we couldn't do it.
Oh, yeah.
So it's been more like 4 weeks. 5. But we're back, like always.
It's been a length of time.
Yeah, it's been time. But
as the months drag on anymore, time feels more fake anyway. So
you heard it here
did
first,
this show
guys.
Yesterday, and I wouldn't have remembered. So
You heard it here first, everybody. Time is a lie. You're being lied to. Don't fall for the false time propaganda. What's an hour to a minute?
it's created by the grandfather clock industry to sell more clocks.
But don't listen to big talkers.
Okay. Don't listen to big timepieces.
But in case you didn't read the title or the description, if you're here by if you're here by accident, maybe, I don't know. I'll take what I can get. Welcome to what is now the Food Network. Today we're going to be talking about all manner of deliciously delectable, tasty foods.
We are experts on this situation.
Yes.
Us, the people who eat microwave food consistently.
Us who eat on a podcast every time we do it.
Me, who is stuffing my face full of donut at the present moment.
But we're going to go from everything from animated media and the way it looks on that, to live action and movies, to our favorite foods, to mainstream things such as McDonald's and the like. Wherever we would like to start, I think.
I'm going to start by talking about one of the things I learned about food commercials. All that shit's fake, bro. Like,
You didn't know that?
well, no, I knew that, but
Okay.
I didn't know to the extent in which that they will. Like, you know when they put pizzas in a good display or whatever, and it's like tilted. So the pizza doesn't like slide forward and the cheese stays in place. They fucking nail the shit to the wood.
Yep. Not just that. A lot of times they'll use plastic foods too, and or like the one I think I found the best was when they airbrushed it.
Yeah.
They if I remember right, they took real food and airbrushed it so it looked brighter, but it still had that real look to it.
I always find it funny when you watch people on commercials, like food commercials, take a bite too, and it just like looks like they don't take a bite out of it.
Looks like when you bite a Krabby Patty in SpongeBob.
Yeah.
The perfect
It's like, we all know who these commercials are marketed to. Why do you have the 6'4" athletic superstar biting into a Big Mac? Like, that dude's not going to get a Big Mac on the reg.
Well, it's like when Shaq sponsors literally anything.
Well, but there's the difference. I believe Shaq could eat a gigantic pizza. I don't believe that the guy who's got more muscle tone than, like, an Adonis statue from ancient Greek mythology is just chomping down on fucking Hardee's or something.
Well, listen, it's probably one of Shaq's side quests to eat a whole pizza. Just let the man go.
I feel like Shaq eats pizza as a snack, bro. He's
A
sponsored
whole
by
large
Papa John's. He probably just calls him up and be like, "Hey, Shaq,
He's gonna become the Papa
large.
John.
I need a large."
Bro, I'm telling you, give it like 4 or 5 years, it's gonna be Papa Shaq's.
It should just be Papa Shaq's right now, to be quite honest with you. I'd call Shaq Papa. That dude's awesome.
He's giving John his time. That's. You want to repeat that?
No. I know what I said. Shaq's a cool dude.
He's pretty chill.
His voice is always jarring to me because it's so low in his register. That just like he peaks the low end of the microphone, so every time he talks,
Every
it's just
time. Fucking Warzone.
like whoever's on his mixing board is like turning the low all the way down.
When it comes to fast food chains and stuff like that, since we're on that topic with Shaq and everything, what would be your guys' personal favorite? I'll let it include like Chili's and Applebee's, like stuff like
Chain
that.
restaurants?
Yeah, chain restaurants.
That's a tough question because it depends on what I'm going there for. So breakfast, definitively Taco Bell has the best breakfast in my opinion. Wendy's is a very close second with their new breakfast menu.
Wendy's breakfast is pretty good.
As much as I really enjoy like those stores, McDonald's fries just hit differently.
Well,
like if you're having like a mid-afternoon, like I want a double quarter pounder with cheese and a large fry.
Bro, on God, I feel like McDonald's tag teamed with either a nuclear physicist or God to create those French fries.
Yeah, except when I don't cook them all the way, which is more often than not anymore. And they're just soggy.
I'm more concerned with when you reheat them that they turn into packing peanuts, and trying to figure out how that happens.
Speaking of, did you know that somebody put McDonald's fries in that refrigerator?
What kind of villain?
It's a super villain art.
Yeah, that's not okay, bro.
Whoever did that is probably like moonlighting as a super villain.
They're in a downward spiral right now. I had someone tell me they liked reheated McDonald's, and that person's wrong.
Do you know about the experiment where they put a cheeseburger under like a glass cover, and it just didn't change for 30 days like at all? It didn't degrade. It didn't do anything.
That's concerning.
Yes.
That's
the perfect time for me to just like chop into a burger. Yeah, that's really concerning.
It's crazy the way the world works.
Do you know what like I find hilarious is that a couple years ago there was a whole PR campaign about how like we're using real, not frozen beef.
That shouldn't be your slogan.
That shouldn't be a PR campaign. That should just be common. Like, I understand, like, it's cheaper to just ship frozen patties to each McDonald's or whatever, but, like...
Well, it's like, did you see the one Amazon commercial?
No.
That went, our facility is good. You don't actually have to pee into a bottle. That was a legit thing said on a commercial for Amazon.
Yeah, and proven definitively false. I mean, seriously, if you ever stroll, probably, Instagram Reels, I'm sure TikTok, but I don't touch TikTok. But like, there are people who post their POVs from Amazon. It's awful. It is just awful.
Also, Chick-fil-A has the best breakfast.
No,
Never had.
I don't like Chick-fil-A.
Good.
I think the chicken is subpar.
I think it's some of the better chicken.
It's better than KFC, but like,
Yeah, well,
you can lick
That's
the
not hard
floor.
to do.
It's better than chicken than KFC. So
yeah, it's not saying much. That's better than KFC. But I'd say it's like, depending on what you're into, it's definitely around Popeye's level.
I don't think I've ever had Popeyes. To be honest with you.
Popeyes is pretty
I
good.
don't like fast food chicken that
If-
much. You know, I just ate chicken tenders from
Right. Do
upfront.
you guys like Cajun spice,
Yes.
John? No? Okay.
No.
If you like Cajun, like, spicy foods, Popeyes is the way to go. Because even their, like, mild stuff still has a little bit of heat to it. If you don't like Cajun stuff, you're going to hate Popeyes. Period. But on that note, Popeyes, some of the best chicken I've ever had from a fast food
You're
chain.
not the first person to tell me that.
Yeah, they're so fucking good, dude. I used to like KFC until I had Popeyes, and then, like, KFC's alright when I'm in the mood for it, because I get cravings once in a while, but it can't compete with Popeyes.
Bro, I had one of the worst experiences ever at a KFC. Like, you get home, you got the bucket. This was a family, so like, I was eating with my family. I didn't get a whole bucket for myself without an animal.
That's not commitment right there.
You got the bucket, you got the taters, you got the gravy, all that shit.
Oh,
And I bite into my chicken breast or whatever,
Roll.
and it's just like fucking pink. Like, the outside is warm, and the
that's-
inside is just ice cold. And I was like, no, never.
that's just a
never,
medium
ever
rare
again.
chicken, bro. What's wrong?
Fortunately for my family, it was eating as well. Like, not every piece of chicken was like that, but there were a handful in that bucket.
I was about to say, there shouldn't even be one like that, though, so that's...
Awful. I can blow my nose.
I think honestly, the only place I don't really like any breakfast places.
No, that's fair.
I don't know.
A lot of times it feels like the places that do breakfast the best are usually your diners. Because they just... It feels like it's hard to ever compete with a diner when it comes to almost any food. Especially if you can get a local diner, that's...
Yeah.
Local diners hit.
Diners are my jam.
Oh, yeah.
I come from the state with the most diners per capita. genuinely true.
What a weird fact.
Yeah, New Jersey has the most diners per capita than anywhere else in the world. There's several of like diner. I don't even know how to like quick setup diner. They're basically like they shipped all the pieces elsewhere in the world to assemble a diner. There's like 2 or 3 companies like that in New Jersey.
Oh well, shit.
So if you ever go to like those old school looking diners, there's like special. That's like a specialty that Jersey does.
Huh. Interesting. But to segue into animation, then, what's your favorite? Or I guess I should say, either the funniest or the most clever, like fake, fake fast food chain or restaurant in like an anime or a cartoon or something. Because I know my favorite. My favorite's from an anime. It looked
shocker.
Fuck you. It looked like a real life picture, like the still shot, until you really looked at it to realize it's a McDonald's.
I'm not sure I have one, to be honest with you.
I know a lot of people right now would probably say whatever the pizza place is in Stranger Things.
Surfer Boy Pizza? That's not an anime or a cartoon, Collin.
Well, TV show, my bad. Media.
I'm sitting here looking for anime. Like, pizza in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series always looked like incredible.
Oh yeah. Even when they ordered the gross ones, it still hit. I don't know why. I feel like a lot of times when they do any 3D animated food, it's like a commercial. It's designed to look really fucking good.
Well, yeah, of course. They have to sell it. That's the whole point of the commercial. You imagine a McDonald's commercial where they just like, it's just like a white table, like the one we're sitting at right now, and they just drop down like an order they just got from the McDonald's around the corner. It just looks like ass, and they're like, "Come fucking eat it, you fat turds."
People would still go.
It would work. It would 100% work. Here you go, you fucking turds. I would appreciate that level of honesty. I think I would go to that McDonald's just for the honesty at that point.
Just because you know they're telling you the truth.
Well, so there's a comedian I really like called Chris Porter. He says, Taco Bell's never lied to you. Taco Bell's not food. It's called fourth meal for legal reasons.
Fourth meal. What put me off from Taco Bell for the longest time was the fact that they used grade F meat.
They still do.
Which is... I would still eat it, but like...
Nobody goes to Taco Bell for the quality of food, Collin. It's, some people do a juice cleanse to, cleanse out the lower parts of their body. I like to use Taco Bell to do that. Gets the job done a lot faster. Somebody's like, I'm on a month-long juice cleanse. And I'm like, wow, drinking nothing but fruit juice for a month sounds awful. I'm going to go to Taco Bell and I'll have the same result in 3 hours.
I think every time I've gone to Taco Bell recently, it has been like, it's been a bad day at work. Let's go get Taco Bell.
I'm pretty sure the last time you went to Taco Bell was when I was like, I had a bad day at work. I'm going to Taco Bell.
You
and
had
you
a
were
bad
in
day
the
at work.
car.
I had to be there.
You just happened to be there. Nothing hits like Taco Bell after a bad day, though.
Oh, that dude.
What dude?
The guy from the Goofy movie that did the spray cheese. But he did... Have you seen that?
No.
John, you want to show him the... There's one cracker in that, by the way.
I remember that.
Just plug it up there.
See, I saw that's from Howl's Moving Castle.
That looks nice.
Ghibli food always looks incredible. There's subreddits dedicated to Ghibli food. It's awesome.
I forgot a lot of this. Not that it looks good, but a lot of the food from Scooby-Doo movies is always really detailed.
There was a point in my life when I was a young lad looking at watching Scooby-Doo cartoons where I was like, man, I could fit a sandwich that size in my mouth, right? Right?
No.
I did on more than one occasion be inspired to make gigantic sandwiches, though.
Sorry about that.
They'll understand.
I'm trying.
It was just one sandwich that took up the whole screen for a second.
I'll fix that. people are interested in seeing what I'm looking up.
If they are, I feel like they'd like to see it since we're talking about it.
Huh. So I googled Ghibli food because I wanted to see if I was right about there being a subreddit for it. And one of the suggested questions, thank you Google algorithm because I can't think for myself, is why does Ghibli food look so good? And the answer is it's because it's all the food that Miyazaki, the director, himself has actually made.
Oh.
What is this from? The pan has a mouth.
No, that's Calcifer. He's a fire demon.
So he's the fire.
He's the fire. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I also have him tattooed on my
Oh,
chest.
is the fire? Okay.
Yes, Calcifer is a fire demon, and she, the main character, the female lead of the film, rudely starts cooking on top of him, and he's not happy about it.
Oh wait, is that bacon pancakes from?
Pancakes,
making bacon pancakes. Put some bacon, then I put it in a pancake.
I think that's from Ponyo.
Which was it? Ponyo that had the empty bowl, put a plate or something
Yes.
on top, and when they pull the plate up.
Yeah, it's they're like sitting in the living room. They pour hot water into the noodles, and then they put the bowls on top and let it cook.
And then whenever they lift the plate off of the noodles, there's like meat and everything in there on top of the noodles that wasn't there to begin with.
Pretty
So the way they do that is actually very simple, but very
Krabby
fun.
Patties is an iconic SpongeBob episode. Yeah, we have to back up because the Krabby Patty always looks so good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Even pretty patties.
Look
Patties
what I
went
got under me, Kim.
Oh, that's the nacho taco from Kim Possible. The dumplings in Kung Fu Panda always look really good too, for as simple a design as they were and everything.
That reminded me of. Do you remember the original Pokemon anime series?
Talking about jelly donuts.
Yes, the jelly donuts that are clearly rice triangles.
Yeah.
It's a jelly donut. Get real tired of your shit, bro.
Oh, the chowder food, bro.
Chowder food.
I'm not gonna lie. I saw some of that. Some of that I was like, that's disgusting. But other ones I saw, I'm like, I don't know what it is.
But I'd eat that.
Yeah, but I'd eat that.
I'd
Like,
eat that.
you remember Grubble Gum?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that looked delicious for bubble gum.
Mellowed eggs.
Meveled eggs.
Deviled eggs.
That burger was on fire. What the hell?
Where was that? Oh, let's go through that list.
I always thought it would have been cool to have one of. You remember the apples that you pull the right leaf,
Yeah.
and it keeps changing until you hit it, and then whatever you hit it as is what it became.
A no fruit.
Yeah, no fruit. They're not apples.
It's
They're
like
cubes.
yeah, it's like a little block.
You pull a leaf, and it keeps changing fruits. And when you hit it, it stops changing. That's how they got all the apples.
I don't remember that one.
Oh, dude, it was tofu blocks with 2 leaves, and the way Mung said it was you had to pull the right leaf, and it would continue to change fruit, and you had
no fruit.
You had to time it, and whatever you hit it as is what fruit it became.
And for some reason, this was one of them.
Yeah, for some reason it turned into that.
Well, I have to destroy the kitchen every episode. So.
That's tofu.
I like the idea of one being a donut with a leaf on it.
Coconut.
Coconut.
Chowder's such a wild show.
Oh yeah, dude.
I remember watching it. My roommate is a big fan, and he was watching through it again the other day, or the other whatever ago. He started rewatching it, and subsequently I did as well. But the episode where they go meet the creator in outer space, but he's a puppet.
Oh yeah.
That was fucking trippy.
I love the idea of the textures and everything on them.
Yeah.
How they had like the stealth textures, but as they moved across the texture.
Yeah,
I always
pretty
thought
cool.
that was cool.
That's pretty cool.
I feel like I haven't seen anything do that in a while.
I think that was like their signature animation
Oh, yeah.
thing. So I think it's still too soon for somebody else to try it. So like, oh, they did that in Chowder.
Yeah, because I think there were other shows that did it, but Chowder was like Purple Nurples.
Burple Nurples.
Purple Nurples. Wait, somebody made them in real life?
This was like a cookie they cut out.
That's still... I'd eat a Purple Nurple.
Jawbreakers and Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Oh, the monster
The
jawbreakers.
freaking mega jawbreakers. They always look good, and you're like, oh yeah, I could probably fit one of those. Dude, I've seen an actual jawbreaker, like a full size one. They're like the size of a softball.
That you can't even fit
You
that in your
cannot
mouth.
fit that in your mouth. Now you have to like work at it.
Go ahead, say what you gotta do,
You
Tom.
gotta just slurp and suck on it until it's sitting, until all the flavor's in your mouth, and then you can fit the whole thing in there. You can't just like no foreplay dive on in. You know what I'm saying?
Close your eyes and imagine people. Imagine
Close your
if you
eyes and
will.
open your mouth.
What I do.
Oh. Oh, that's great. Ooh, thrice cream. I know it was just ice cream, but thrice cream always looked good. I think it was because of the textures they used on it and everything. Thrice cream just looked purty.
The sing beans.
Sing beans. String beans, but they're actually string.
Trying to think of anything else that I watched that I used to all those. We talked about the Scooby-Doo ones. They always had the best looking sandwiches.
Oh yeah, I feel like that's because it kind of became a staple for Shaggy and Scooby to eat, so they were like, we got to make it worth it. Yeah, yeah. They always had so much detail in it and everything. Like the pancakes, bro. The pancakes look good.
What the fuck?
Yep. Yeah, don't question
it. It would always kill me because they would eat the whole thing in one shot.
Yeah.
We support the Shaggy as a stoner theory, right? We support that here.
That's not that's all but a proven thing.
Okay,
bro.
thank you.
Like,
I'm sorry,
so-
they're trying to retcon it. I need to not let them do it.
Well, so it's funny because Hanna-Barbera. So I was on a group of friends of mine have a podcast. I went on their podcast and we got talking about shows we started watching again.
Mhm.
And I was watching Harvey Birdman at the time, which is probably too old for you, Johnny.
No,
You
I know
recognize it.
I know what it is.
It's basically the studio got a hold of a bunch of Hanna-Barbera properties and decided to make a law show out of it, where Birdman becomes a lawyer. There's a whole episode about Shaggy and Scooby, and they're like trying to prove that they're not stoners; they're just weird.
We just like good food, man.
So Harvey's like, "Wait, they're not high? No, they're just like that."
Scooby snacks always looked unnecessarily good for the flavors they were. Do you remember some of the flavors they would talk about them being?
The boxes look cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's the episode.
Yeah.
Oh, it's red shirt. Oh no, it's green shirt Shaggy.
That's creature shit.
Why is he red in that picture?
He's in prison.
That's
Oh, okay, that's not red. That's orange. Got it.
He gets arrested. I forget for what, but they spend the whole case proving he's not a druggie. He's actually just weird.
I miss red shirt Shaggy.
That was like an early era Shaggy, wasn't it?
That Boo Brothers. What was the other one with the real monsters and the race car? Shaggy was a race car driver.
Shaggy was a race car driver. Oh, so
I have
fucking
no
fat.
idea what you're talking about.
Oh, you don't know?
I just made a Jerry's the race car driver Primus reference. Just to age myself even further.
I missed that because that was when Scrappy was like a big deal.
Oh, fuck Scrappy.
What was wrong with Scrappy?
Scrappy's annoying as shit.
Scrappy go hard.
Scrappy does not go hard. Scrappy is the
remember that
opposite.
show?
Scrappy is soft. S-A-W-F-T. Soft.
Soft.
That's a wrestling joke for the audience. I am just 2 for 2 on references nobody's going to get. Nobody likes Scrappy. Oh man, Space Ghost Coast to
I
Coast.
like Scrappy.
Why is it that like when you watch shows and stuff and they're just like sitting down and having a cup of coffee, it just looks so much cozier and tastier than anything you're gonna have? Like if I made a cup of coffee, like it's always got the perfect like steam lines.
Because it's supposed to make you feel better about your shitty life, Tyler.
It's not that shitty. Not anymore after I fucking not shot after the Chipotle show I had earlier today.
Things are only good now.
Talk about food that'll clean you out.
Oh yeah, but you guys need to watch Food Wars. You might not want to look that one up. You can if you want, but
What is it?
Food Wars.
What's
What
Food
is that?
Wars?
Go ahead and look it up.
Look it up, but don't. Yes, now. But yes, for real, now do it.
Yeah, no,
Is
just
that the
go
anime
ahead.
thing?
Yeah, it's an anime. It's a very good anime. The food looks so good.
I've been watching a lot of South Park
Yep.
lately, so maybe this is why.
Oh, that's great. Great picture. Coming up.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, but like right here. That all the food is like that. Like it's hyped because it's a cooking anime that has food gasms, but that's another point. But it's he
Okay,
goes
I probably should.
it's about Soma, the red hair guy. He goes to a culinary school for like the elite, and the only reason he gets in is because his dad went there, and nobody realizes it. So he's there, but the way it works is for you to get better things and do better and stuff like that, you have to compete in food competitions. But whenever you ask for something, you have to have equal value. So if you lose, you still have something to give. Well, there's a thing called, I think it's the Elite 10, like the 10 best cooks in the school. If you beat them, you can have their rank. But put it this way, rank 10 is the lowest rank. If you challenge him for his spot as rank 10, the only thing equal to that is your immediate suspension from school permanently. That is the only thing equal to rank 10. Rank 1, obviously, is worth even more than that.
You're going to really like Natural, the anime, when that comes out. I'm really excited about that. And it reminded me, because he really loves cream puffs, that's like his whole thing. He's perfected a cream puff recipe.
Thank God. You gotta see some of the Food Wars food, though. I don't know if you can type in specifically Food Wars food, but it looks, especially whenever they do any like meat or fried rice dishes. I don't know what it is. Something about the sear lines in that show.
You telling me a shrimp fried this rice?
You telling me a shrimp fried this rice? You ain't gonna lie to me. It's too small. Oh yeah, the donuts in The Simpsons. The donuts in The Simpsons always look really good.
I do love donuts. Straight up love donuts.
They always looked unnecessarily good.
We discovered, and I discovered, and I pointed out to you yesterday, that the donut shop in town is gone before I even had a chance to go.
Yeah, same.
So
Which
sad.
donut shop?
Crazy Glazed.
It moved.
Did it move? Okay, it's still around?
It's still here.
I was so sad when I saw they weren't in their usual spot. They'd been replaced by yet another Italian restaurant.
Krusty Burger.
Yeah, there's a burger I was trying to look up.
I don't know, bro. The burgers in Simpsons.
Okay, this is.
Wait, is it an actual restaurant?
Can I zoom in on this? I want to zoom in on the Krusty Burger.
Collin, they're at 333 B Street now.
That's West Beach Street,
Oh.
for sure.
Oh wow,
I
the
wanted to
Krusty
see-
Burger is an actual. The Clogger Burger, the Ribwich, Sideshow Bob Footlong. That is a footlong hot dog. Is that mac and cheese?
I don't know. I can't read it.
I'm gonna press X to doubt.
Oh wait, no.
Is it inside?
Yeah, because that's not South Side anymore.
I was like,
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
'Cause it was
but
like-
South Side.
Yeah,
went
that's
out.
where the donut shop is.
Okay.
Southside's by like Dunkin' Donuts
Yeah.
in that area.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was.
Good old dumpster donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts ain't that bad.
Bro,
I haven't really had.
They're not the
Dunkin'
best.
bro, listen. They don't make their donuts fresh.
Double
Ever?
Krusty Burger with wood smoked
If you want fresh Dunkin' Donuts, you got to get there like at 6 a.m. when they open.
How many places actually make their shit fresh?
Crazy Glazed.
Well, that's fair.
But like, Dunkin' Donuts tastes like it's been sitting out for 3
Oh,
hours.
chili cheese.
chili, cheese, and onions.
Okay. So it's just a foot long chili cheese dog.
Does it say 100%
Dog.
mammal milk?
I said dong.
The milkshake, 100% mammal milk?
100% mammal milk milkshake.
No. No, they serve beer.
Duff beer.
Is there any food items from shows that you really have always wanted to try? Like, I've always wanted to find out what Purple Flurp is like from Jimmy Neutron.
Oh, that's the soda, right?
Yeah. Apparently, it's got like a stupid amount of sugar in it or something. And I've always wanted to know what a heart attack induced drink feels like.
I've always been curious what an actual senzu bean tasted like.
I'm looking up the Jimmy Neutron wiki now. Purple Flurp is presumably a presumably great soft drink.
Presumably.
What does it look like?
Imagine
It's a
you
soda?
taste it and it's actually orange.
It's a soda?
According to Cindy during the movie, it is 98% sugar and creates tension as well as a temporary rush of energy and mood swings.
There's a Mountain Dew Violet that looks like kind of like Purple Flurp.
It's also got like a
Great flavor,
sip
Mountain
nozzle on it, like a sip nipple.
Well, there's the canned ones.
Yeah, but like
there's
in the
different
It's
versions.
show,
like this.
yeah, look, it's
They
got like a
kinda
little
cut
nipple
it
on
out.
it.
Sip nipple.
Well, sip nipple.
Sipple.
Well,
What is the perfect candy?
oh yeah,
that's
that was an
candy
episode. That was a whole episode.
I don't know
Didn't
what
he
that
make
is.
them and everybody kept trying to be his friend and everything so they could get
So
them?
they get more, yeah. He basically became a crack dealer. That was the whole story.
It's been
I
so
wonder what
long.
those tasted like.
I'll check the Jimmy Neutron wiki.
Video game? Jimmy Neutron video game?
There was a Jimmy Neutron,
I
apparently.
think there was a video game for almost everything now. Black Flurp. Huh.
Okay. Oh god.
Oh, yeah, I forgot they had a place called the Candy
John
Bar.
Scroll. Wrong kind of purple Flurp.
Okay, I'll keep moving.
Hmm.
What the hell? Wait,
Was there an
That's the
episode
game.
where there was a Mechaverse? Like negative
Megatron?
versions of everybody?
I think that's the video game.
Huh.
It is. It's on the Game Boy. I should try to find that. I should play it. Oh yeah, Jimmy's dad and his pies. The only thing I just remember.
Remember when his dad sat on a banana and it changed his life?
Oh god.
I'm in the trivia section about the plot of the episode that the perfect candy shows up in. I'll just read you this. Sam claims that the candy bar is in the red because of Jimmy's perfect candy. However, this is a premature assumption since Jimmy's perfect candy was formulated early in the wee morning hours of the same day. Either Sam was lying or the candy bar is already suffering a loss due to poor financial decisions.
Good lord.
Okay, so his perfect candy is a combination of chewy, gummy, nutty, sweet, sour, salty, spicy, tangy, fruity, and fudgy.
So it's everything.
It's everything.
That doesn't sound good.
He's a boy genius, Collin.
I don't care what he is.
He can figure out how to make it so it's.
I don't
really
care
good.
what Nerdtron is, sir.
All right, fucking Cindy.
Jimmy.
Croissant.
Croissant. Croissant. Jimmy.
What else is there?
Fucking Carl, bro.
Carl and Sheen are the best part of it. So they really accentuate the rest of it. I'm really sad they gave Sheen his own show because it sucked.
Oh, Planet Sheen.
Yeah, it was pretty terrible.
Oh, what else is there?
Have you seen what's it called? The Amazing World of Gumball's burger. It's called the McGuffet.
I think we talked about this one.
Oh, dude, that thing looks disgusting.
Wow.
It's a 12 burger, 12 cheese. Or it's a 12 hamburger, 12 sliced cheese burger. That just looks like it's gonna clog your arteries. Like it doesn't even try and look fucking good. But it's a secret. It's a secret menu item.
Wait, what are we talking about?
The Amazing World of Gumball, the McGuffet burger.
Do you remember in Fairly Odd Parents, the Cake and Bacon? The restaurant, the Cake and Bacon. It's a cake. They sell cake with bacon in it.
That's
the whole
disgusting.
restaurant. It's
I think you just type the McGuffet, it'll pop up. Or Gumball, the McGuffet. C. G. No, the McGuffin.
Guffin?
Yeah, look. Well, that's the actual version, but
Let's see.
yeah, that's how the dad sees it because he's slowly losing vision because it's a secret menu item. If you don't know the name of the burger, you can't order it. But there is another way to get in and get the burger. You have to eat a burger from every single Joyful Burger within a 12-mile radius in less than an hour. That is why the dad looks like that whenever he gets the McGuffin in his hands.
Jesus.
Yeah, Bro, by the time he goes to the one place and orders a burger, he tries to put it in his mouth and can't because the burgers are literally, like, just sitting in his throat.
What else is there?
Yeah, the MacGuffin looks disgusting. I wish it would show an actual picture of it, not what he sees.
Is there?
Yeah, there's what he sees, Ty. Because he's slowly losing his vision from, clogged arteries.
that'll do it.
That was the meat suit that Gumball wore.
We all wear meat suits.
Ugh.
Now on the Lunch Table Talk Show, getting real meta.
God, there was that weird episode where the dad got jacked. No,
I've never watched Gumball, so.
So you do know the dad, right? The fat, pink, funny dude.
I've never watched Gumball, so.
Okay. Well, so each character is supposed to be a comedic version of, like, obviously a specific trope. The dad's like fat, lazy slob, doesn't work, house husband thing.
I want to be a house husband so bad.
The one episode, the kids are embarrassed of him and everything, so they're like, you know what? We're going to help you get in shape the best way we know how. A montage. And then they montage him, he gets jacked, and they go back inside and they look out and they're like, is he still montaging? And they're like, yeah. He's like, I'm sure this will be all right. Cut to, they wake up after their nap and their dad is fucking jacked with a 12-pack, 6 foot tall, chiseled chin, and taking selfies everywhere in town.
Speaking,
there's the scene where he's walking with the tire and then gets yelled at for stealing somebody's tire off their car.
There's the. It's funny you mentioned House Husband because Way of the House Husband has a bunch of food in it too. Also really good.
This
Also really good.
What is it?
Way of the House Husband. It's the story of a former Yakuza hitman, I guess. It never really explained what he exactly did.
Yeah, it just said he was in the Yakuza, like he was a
he's
higher
known
up.
as the Immortal Dragon. Yeah. My assumption he's some kind of hired killer. But he settles down and gets married instead.
Yeah, that food looks pretty good. Hamburger steak always looks good in anime.
It's I don't know why people call it like hamburger ground steak or whatever. It's just hamburger meat, bro. It's like
I think it's just
it's not
just
steak.
Japanese thing.
It's not steak.
I know,
you can get like it's called like chopsteak or something like that if you go on restaurant menu.
Well, chopsteak isn't hamburger.
Yes, it is.
It is. That's what chopstick is.
That's what chopstick is.
But then
What are you thinking of?
it just doesn't sound right.
I know. It sounds like it should be steak of some kind. It's just hamburger. I learned that 13-year-old me learned that at a diner one day. Never
I don't like
forgot.
this. Katsudon looks really good. You guys ever seen Katsudon?
No.
Well, dude, I want to eat that. You need to look up Katsudon. It's like it's if I remember right, it's like a noodle bowl with the sliced up chicken slices. Katsudon. It's got the chicken slices across the top that are fried.
Probably Katsudon, I think.
TSU. Yeah, Katsudon. That.
Oh.
Yeah, this is real life version of it. It just looks so good, dude.
Have you been to Issei Noodle? Yeah.
I have not. I've talked to a few people. They told me I need to go.
You need to go. It's homemade, handmade ramen, bro. Like it's not. They don't order their noodles and shit pre-ordered and then throw it in. No, they make it all from scratch. It's so fucking good.
Do they have Katsudon?
Probably.
I want Katsudon.
If not, they have a bunch of ramen.
I want Katsudon. Or
you could even get ramen with Naruto's in it.
Ain't that like a fish cake?
I have no idea what a Naruto is, bro. You were asking me shit that I have no clue about.
Oh. The canker burger.
Yeah, the canker burger.
Oh my god.
And the jujubes. I remember the jujubes. And crunchy puffs. Or chunky puffs? Chunky puffs.
I don't know why. I remember that fudge vaguely.
That was that episode is where Ed is given money by Sarah to go buy fudge, and he uses it to buy Jawbreakers instead.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've seen every episode of Ed and Eddie twice now.
That mac and cheese always... I had a love-hate relationship with that mac and cheese.
There's barely any noodles.
Yeah.
It's just cheese.
Yeah, it's all cheese. Plank's lobster dinner.
Oh yeah, that was when they were...
That was the fake bus, right?
Fake plane.
Fake plane.
Johnny and Plank.
Rolf always had...
Oh yeah, the episode where they turned paper plates into tacos.
Oh my god.
I remember that. They grinding up crowns to look like cheese.
Rolf always had the nastiest food that he ate.
Oh yeah. And then his Christmas celebration is just a house full of meat.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie, I can kind of get behind that. Just fry it all up. Hell yeah, dude. Hi, Steven.
Okay.
Chunky puffs.
Chunky Bone.
Me, friend on diet. It's Johnny sitting beside Plank with the lobster dinner.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the new adult Ed, Ed and Eddie. That's one of the scenes.
That's a thing.
Yeah, Peach Creek. Right now it's just the YouTube series. There's a few clips out, but it's very adult oriented. Like the first snippet that you have, like full snippet, is Ed, Double D, and Eddie getting high in the back of their van, which currently
God.
works now. And then there's one where you saw what was that? Lee or Marie? No, that was Marie. Marie eats Lee's cheesecake, and Lee goes and knocks the hell out of her for eating her cake. Didn't he, when Ed dressed as the monster, didn't he like eat and spit up cereal or something?
He chewed Chunky puffs and stuck them to the wall.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
He got really into it. There's also an episode where he sleep eats, so he like wanders around the neighborhood and eats everybody's food, and they turn him into a grocery store.
Oh,
Oh god.
The episode ends with him pulling a box of Chunky Puffs out of Ed's like mouth, and then, do you want milk with that?
oh yeah, the Peach Creek pie cobblers.
They're just the cobblers.
Oh, yeah.
Or yeah, the cobblers. My bad.
Yeah, Peach Creek cobblers.
It's Ed and the cobbler outfit with a bunch of
That's
cobblers.
a lot of people don't like the later episodes, but I did. I thought they were really fun.
I don't think it ever really fell off. Like it kind of held its own for as long as it was running.
Yeah, I think it ended at the right time, because I think if they kept going, it would have started to get stale.
Yeah, they would have dragged it on.
But I thought that they kept innovating and kept doing fun stuff through each episode. So
Butter toast.
The guy's drinking the canker burger.
yeah, it just fucking sticks the straw in it. Fucking. The best part is they're pulling all the shit out of it. Like there's fucking pieces of metal and shit in it. Like pull the gear out of it.
Just looks disgusting. I wonder if there's a real life Ed, Ed and Eddie Jawbreaker. That thing would be a fucking bowling ball, dude.
It's bigger than that, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's the gear. What a PNG. Oh, all their PNGs are there. Oh yeah, the barrel of ketchup that they used on them. Somebody made them in real life. You fucking monsters.
Oh god. It's all near the end.
How to Make the Jawbreakers from Ed, Ed and Eddie Season 4. There's a whole video on it.
Making them life size?
I'm gonna find out as soon as I get past this Adobe ad.
The Mississippi Queen drink from regular show. Didn't they just add like every hot thing in the house in a drink?
Yeah.
Excuse me, I don't actually give a shit about your actual video. I
you
just want to
watch-
see how big these things are. Oh my god, look at those.
Good God.
It still doesn't seem big enough.
No.
I also-
Put a child next to it. Compare a child's head to it.
These people also said one word, and I was like, I hate you. So
There's the grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese deluxe.
Meatball sub.
Oh, the death sandwich.
Oh, is that what that is? Oh, the living hot dogs. That's a taco, right? Or is that...
That's the burrito.
Oh, that's right.
Or it's like an omelet or something.
The omelet. It's an omelet with, like, everything on it. He trains by eating eggs constantly to get himself ready for it.
Yeah, the excellent.
Oh, it's
Oh,
a
wait,
fight
what the
scene
hell?
with health bar video. You guys ever seen those?
mm-mm.
They put health bars to everything. Like, they usually do it for, like, King Kong and stuff. They give them health bars and slowly knock them down as the fight goes on.
Right.
Like it's a video game. Ironic that they do it for that, though.
Bit of a tangent on that, but have you seen the guy who he doesn't do it anymore, but he was streaming games of FIFA, or not streaming Major League Soccer games on Twitch, but holding a controller so it looked like he was playing.
I
Just
know what
skirt
you're talking
just
about.
skirt the
Yeah.
copyright. That's some genius shit right there.
Do you remember the Mississippi Queen from regular show?
I didn't watch
John-
the regular show.
Bro, John just had it up on the screen. It's a drink. You ever seen the big wine glasses, the ones that are like this wide out?
Yes.
They take every single spicy thing in the house and put it in that. So a hot sauce, chili peppers, there's shrimp in there.
You ever watch
Like-
Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
Yes.
The
Been a
Bird
minute.
Witch?
I don't remember this episode.
What the?
Like, you eat it and it teleports you to this world.
I love
And
that
if
it
you eat
has
the whole thing, you
horns.
get trapped there, but he picks out the tomatoes.
I love the
Like, you're not
horns.
supposed to take it apart.
It's got a tail too.
Yeah.
Fucking demon sandwich.
Is this the appropriate place to talk about weird things people do with food on the internet?
Alright.
So I was strolling through Instagram as I do usually after work for a couple minutes, passing my reels. I get to a Fredo video. So shout out to Fredo on TV on Instagram. Shows this lady make a sandwich, and for like a split second she dips this like this. So it's like a hoagie roll, right? Dips the shit in toilet water
What?
and just skates on by it, right? Like just, and he stops the like he does this thing. He stops the video and it's just like, what?
Those are the same shit.
That's not okay. It just. Oh wait, ain't that the perfect sandwich that Jake made? That's what he called it, right? The perfect sandwich. And he didn't want to eat it for like the whole video or something, like, or the whole episode.
Something like that.
I will say when it comes to
Yeah, this one.
fin cakes. Huh?
Just casually, just real casually dips it in toilet water. Just and then just keeps making the sandwich like nothing happened. The fuck is that? I also don't understand the whole mukbang. Mukbang.
Yeah, I don't get that
I don't
either.
understand that.
What's wrong with the mukbang?
I don't understand it. What's
Why
the
would you
appeal?
wanna watch
What,
it?
what's
Why
to
would you wanna
understand
watch-
about
Why
it?
would you want to watch somebody eat 36,000 calories really loudly into a microphone?
Oh yeah, I wouldn't want to watch it. I want to do it.
You want to make them?
That feels fun.
No.
Why?
I feel like my arteries would clog.
But yeah, that's the point.
Is it?
No, that's the perfect.
What else?
burrito.
Oh my god. The perfect burrito in Adventure Time.
Yes. Multiple arms.
That reminds me of the time that Plankton finally like swaps bodies with Krabs and he's dating them. Like goes on a date with
Yeah.
the two Krabby Patties.
What do you think the best tasting candy citizen would be in Adventure Time?
I don't know.
I don't know enough about the Candy Citizens to know which one of them would be the tastiest. But as we learned in one of the early episodes of Adventure Time, eating Candy Citizens turns them into zombies.
What?
Yeah. Remember the big sleepover?
That's not what turned them into zombies. It was Finn and Princess Bubblegum, bro.
Yeah, then they kept eating each other.
Oh, what? Yeah, because that's a zombie biting a candy citizen.
We're saying the same
Ty,
things.
if a
Scott.
zombie
We're
bites you,
saying,
you're going to
we're
become a zombie.
saying
too.
the same things.
If I bit a candy citizen right now, it would not become a zombie.
You don't know that.
Actually, I do.
You don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you
Bro,
don't.
They had three
This
things.
is
They had
an
3
argument.
episodes about this shit. Don't tell me that. Oh yeah, the bananas in the demon
Oh,
world.
yeah, the donuts.
How they all have, instead of having earwax, the bananas come out of their ears.
The donuts. She turns Jake human.
I still can't believe Adventure Time and regular show got their endings. Adventure Time actually had an after episode about Marceline and Princess Bubblegum, where they went on some kind of adventure or something. And I guess at the last minute you see a van show up, like a camper van, and Finn comes out and he's an adult. And he's missing an arm. Again.
They have cookbooks.
Well, isn't
for
that in-
cartoons.
Isn't that in that really wild, trippy ass episode where Finn goes back to the past or something like that? And he turns out he's the he unleashes the Lich, and he turns out to be the Lich from a different time.
Oh, are you talking about the one where he made the wish to go back normal. So he had his parents and everything, and Jake was a normal dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he finds the Ice King's crown. He accidentally sets off the nuke and creates the Lich, and he becomes the Ice King.
I thought he was the Lich.
That's what I thought too. He ends up being the Ice King and going mad. Like he goes insane and fights the Lich as the Ice King because I guess Jake dies or something,
Right.
and that's what makes him go crazy. Because Marceline's old.
You want to say goodbye?
That's why I'm not sure if it was the past or future.
I just want to add one thing real quick. In Sea of Thieves, you eat a coconut, like to regain health. Husk and all.
How do you eat a coconut, bro? That's the correct way.
All right.
Take it easy, everybody. We will see you either in the next video or the next podcast, whichever you come to first. I don't know what we'll talk about. It'll be at least 2 weeks, though.
Maybe more.
Maybe more. Everybody stay safe out there, and we'll talk to you next time.
Yep.
Peace.
Later.
Still have a couple minutes to go get that wine. Okay.